you have to trust in God's plan, all right? I know I sound terrible, it's because I'm sick, but yeah, that's why I didn't post yesterday. Yesterday I was like so insanely sick I couldn't even like sit down and focus, so there was just no chance I was gonna make a video. So you gotta trust more in God. What am I saying by this? What does trusting God look like? All these things I'm gonna answer. So why? Why should you trust in God? Number one, He is the creator of everything we know and love, right? If you like watching YouTube videos, God has been in literally everything, every single part of it, every single part of the process of the video, of the company being created, of the internet, all this stuff, all right? So, God is always there. Even if you're an atheist, God is still working in your life. That's something that I realized. And that helped me get into being a believer, was He was still working in my life. It's not that He's not like a transactional person, even though God's not really a person, but it's not a transactional relationship, right? Because God doesn't give you stuff if you like Him, right? A lot of people love God and they're very good like people, and they do all these things, and yet they still don't get much reward. But you kind of just have to have faith. Like a couple weeks ago, I asked this girl on a date. Not really on a date, but like I thought, you get the point, right? I shot my shot, all right, and I failed. And I was struggling to see why God allowed that. And even just 2 weeks from then, it's so clear. Because now I've got a different girl who I think I like more than I would have liked the other one. So just trust, honestly. There's always a greater motive that we are not aware of. Like, for example, I couldn't do cross country my sophomore year, which is last year. I'm a junior now. And I reckon the reason is because I did track that year instead of baseball. So it's like, it's kind of hard to explain because there's a lot of details I would have to go into it. But basically, God works in very mysterious ways, all right? You're not gonna understand immediately. You never will. And stop trying to. I think it's Proverbs 20:24. The Lord guides our steps, so why question everything along the way? Right? That's one of my favorite Bible verses. Because it's just such practical advice. It's like, He's guiding us. Why should we question every single move He makes? And if you do, you're going to be less happy. I guarantee it. Because then you're going to be like, oh, why does this always have to happen to me? And you're just going to be a victim. And that's what the evil one wants, right? The evil one wants you as a victim. So hopefully you got something from this video. I know it's kind of short, but I'm sick, so I don't have too much energy. And my throat is starting to hurt. So yeah, just have more faith. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, become comfortable not understanding why something happens. Because who knows, it could be 10 years from now that it takes, or it could be the next week that you understand. So just stick it out and pick up your cross. That's it. That's all I got today. So should see you tomorrow. I don't see why I wouldn't. So yeah, peace.